my neighbor was stealing my mail until I opened the last envelope. It started with one missing letter, then another, then a birthday card from my aunt never showed up. Every time I checked the mailbox, it was empty. But my mail app kept saying, delivered. I became convinced someone was stealing from me. Then one afternoon, I looked out my window. My elderly neighbor was standing by my mailbox. She looked around, took something out, and quietly walked back inside. I was furious. The next morning, I knocked on her door. She answered with a nervous smile. Before I could accuse her, she quietly said, I think this belongs to you. She handed me a thick envelope, then another, and another. There were dozens. Some had never even been opened. I asked, why did you take them? She looked down at the floor. I didn't. I was trying to give them back. I frowned. She invited me inside. On her kitchen table were piles of letters, not just mine, half the streets. Then she explained. For months, the new mail carrier had been putting letters into the wrong mailboxes. She'd been walking around every evening, trying to return everything herself, but she was afraid people would think she'd stolen them. Then she handed me the last envelope. It was from my grandfather. He had passed away 3 weeks earlier. Inside was a birthday card he'd mailed before he died. At the bottom he had written, if this gets to you, I'll probably already be gone. Just remember, no matter how old you get, you'll always be my favorite adventure. I started crying. If my neighbor hadn't kept trying to return those letters, I never would have read his final message. Sometimes, the person we suspect the most is quietly trying to do the right thing all